Hello guys, welcome to sportsbookreview.com, where we're talking World Cup qualifiers. Pick of the day, Saturday 25th. We've got Martin Green, we've got Alex from Need for Tips, and of course, we've got Big Man on campus. Guys, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, Martin and Big Man, you've just completed an hour-long show. How are those jaws doing?
Still hanging in there. I think Big Man did a bit more talking than me, so he may need to stretch out those vocal cords a bit. But I've held a bit back for all our good friends on the Bankroll.
I could go 4 more hours, guys. I have no problems. Give me 3 more shows after this. I'm good.
Andorra versus the Faroe Islands, right? That's the big one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Andorra, Faroe Islands. I got to get to that one.
Yeah, really? Oh, dear.
World.
Yeah. Also, just apologies as well for my internet connection. I hope it's better today. I managed to find a good connection, so hopefully it's a lot easier to watch. Now, I found that Saturday was a lot harder handicapping and actually coming up with some confident picks than Friday, right?
Yeah. These matches are real tough. There's a couple, but a lot of big lines, a lot of crazy matchups. Yeah, I thought yesterday was a lot easier than the other one.
Yeah, so did I.
I'd second something that Alex said yesterday. Actually, I'd be careful with the amount you stake on these international games. We're not right at the crunch time in these groups. There's still a bit of time for these teams to gain momentum further down the line. So I'd limit the stakes a little bit because they really are quite unpredictable. And to get any value out of it, you really have to start looking at handicaps, and that can prove a bit problematic, especially if a team is winning near the end of a game and doesn't really need to go for it.
Yeah, totally. And now listen, we've got 12 matches. If it is a pass for you, simply say pass or give a short reason why, but don't need to go for too long. Let's pick some winners. Going to start with Fiji versus New Zealand. Not even the best odds that I found, or the odds that I found, I was from Bet Exchange, I think it was. New Zealand 1.03, 1.38, and Fiji 1.39. Not a lot of betting action, or hardly even any betting action on this match. I'm passing. Anybody have got a bet for this match?
I would not touch this match. I think if you're not from Fiji or New Zealand and you're betting on this match, you want your headaches. You need to have a serious word with yourself, because no one knows anything about these two teams. It's a dot of micro islands in the Pacific against New Zealand, who don't have a rich footballing history. I'd leave it well alone.
Here's what I'll say.
I think that we'll see goals. I think that we'll see goals then.
Scoring over 2.5 goals.
Here's what I'll say about Fiji. I'd love to go there. I'd love to vacation there. And look, I am known in college basketball, my other niche. I go to some crazy teams, some very low-level teams to make my wagers. This is way too low wager for me. I have no interest in this one. If you're betting on this one, you probably should hit up GA, because I don't second betting anything on this game.
There we go. Okay, Mexico versus Costa Rica. I'm actually in Mexico at the moment, and they're really looking forward to this match. Mexico 1.65, draw 3.6. Costa Rica 7. Just looking at their previous matches, though, not a lot of goals. Two of the last 5 Mexican matches have gone over. One was playing New Zealand, the other USA, and only one of Costa Rica matches have gone over. Unders could be the way to go in this match. Big Man, do you think it's the under goals in this match? What do you like?
I don't have a particular look into this game. There are a lot of injuries for Mexico. Guardado, Lozano, Dos Santos, a lot of injured players. But, Costa Rica, they're at home here. I know the Azteca Stadium down there in, I think it's, where is it, San Jose? Nice group.
Yeah.
They always are very excited about the games. I don't have much in this. A lot of injuries, though, for Mexico.
A lot of injuries from Mexico, yeah. And very passionate. We watched the USA game, them slaughter USA. It was a pretty good match. Yeah. Martin, have you got any tips for this match?
I think this is a tough one. I would definitely agree that USA game should set alarm bells ringing for anybody that's thinking of opposing Costa Rica. They have a pretty decent record in recent times of getting some good results. I do think Mexico could win it narrowly. If there was enough value in it, I'd be interested in giving Costa Rica a plus handicap on the Asian handicaps. The value isn't great, but maybe Costa Rica +1 at about 1.7 might tempt me.
Not bad. Yeah. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, same thought as Martin. I think that we are in the same boat here. +1 for Costa Rica sounds really good. I think that even if they will lose, they will not lose at more than one goal difference. But I think that they can pull off the draw. And as Big Man said, Mexico is having big issues with injuries. So be careful of betting on this match.
Yeah, definitely. I kind of like the under 2.5 goals, but it's low, 1.65. Next, we've got USA versus Honduras. USA 1.5, draw for Honduras 9. Tough match, must win for Honduras, fourth in the group, 1 point below Mexico and Panama. I'm sort of thinking this match is going to be closer than the odds suggest, really. They're kind of like pricing USA as low. Going to start with you, Big Man, for this match. Obviously, it's playing in the USA. Is there a big hype over this match? Do you know?
No. Listen, if I pulled 10 people in a room and said, "You should watch this USA game this weekend," maybe 2 would be interested. We're more interested in what's going on in Europe and South America. This MLS, this group, Bruce Arena has a tough task here. New coach. I did a nice job with them before, but they're really in a tough spot. They really need this game as far as qualifications are concerned. But yeah, there's not a lot of no one's too excited about this. We're more interested in what's going on over in your neck of the woods in those areas. I have nothing on this game. I have no interest in watching this game. We're more interested in the World Baseball Classic where the U.S. is in the final. That's what this country's excited about right now from a national perspective.
Yeah, I bet. Martin, do you think this game is going to be closer than the odds suggest?
I think it will be relatively close, but I think USA should win it. Bruce Arena's come back, which could galvanise this squad. They've had their struggles. They've obviously lost their first 2 games. So they're going to be desperate for wins now. They really need to start getting points on the board. There's plenty of time for them to get back into this group. And I think they can do it. And starting with a win here, these two have played each other quite a lot recently. And the USA really have had the best of the head-to-heads. I think they've won 10 of their last 12. So I think they can win it. You get odds of about 1.5. But I'd actually push it out to USA -1 on the Asian handicap. You can get about 1.8 for that.
Yeah. I was looking actually giving Honduras the plus. Honduras plus 1.5, get that 1.55. The odds are low, but definitely something for an accumulator bet. I think it's going to be a close match. Andorra versus Faroe Islands Group B. Faroe Islands 1.7, draw 4, Andorra 7. Is this your match, Big Man? Is this the one you're looking forward to?
No, I was just kind of making a joke. Look, Faroe Islands actually, they played pretty well. I mean, they haven't been the same old kind of stepping stone for most teams. They played a draw against Hungary. They've really kind of played well. And you look at Andorra, I mean, last 4 games, they've been outscored 14-1. They're just a wretched side. I'm not interested in ever backing them. But I'm also not crazy from a betting perspective to lay 1.53 or anything like that. It's just too much. I'm not going to wager a lot on a team like Faroe Islands. It's a pass for me. I have no interest in this one.
Yeah, so sort of with you, Big Man. I did find odds of 1.67, which were tempting enough for me. I think I'm going to put a small wager there on Faroe Islands. They are 4th in the group, but it's a must-win. But they do have little hope to qualify along with the big names. Martin, is this a play or a pass?
Oh, it has to be a pass. I think this represents everything that's ridiculous about World Cup qualifying. It's a bit like Fiji versus New Zealand. These 2 teams are never really going to go anywhere close to getting into the World Cup. You've got Andorra's like a tiny nation in between France and Spain that's only really known for skiing. The Faroe Islands is just a tiny group of islands in the middle of the ocean. There's just a few fishing villages. I don't think any of you're not even going to hardly see any professional players there. I think the standard of football will be poor. Could really go either way. I'd leave it well alone.
Leave it well alone. Are you thirding that there, Alex?
Yeah, with policemen, chefs, people playing for their national teams. I think that we can see a fishing shopping therapy, something like that. No, it's a pass, of course. But as Big Man said, Faroe Island started to play well, and beside that draw with Hungary, they won 2-0 away at Latvia. So they started to do some results. But it's not exactly the type of the match that you want to put your money on.
Yeah.
Hey, Natalie. Yeah, real quick, I will say this. They should beat Andorra. You're not going to make a lot of money laying this type of price with a team like this. That's kind of my point. Andorra is terrible, and Faro has played better, but I'm not going to lay this kind of number with a team like this.
Yeah, not enough value. Okay, Bosnia-Herzegovina versus Gibraltar. Gibraltar is a small. I know Gibraltar very well. My father lives in Gibraltar. Group H, Bosnia 1.03, draw 26, Gibraltar 34. You know, one thing that can be said about Gibraltar, there's often goals when we see teams play against Gibraltar, and certainly Gibraltar on the road. Bearing in mind that they did actually get a goal, managed to get a goal at Cyprus, and that was November 2016. But it is really hit or miss, more miss, whether Gibraltar can score. But it's always the goals that we've got to focus on. 17 goals conceded Gibraltar. So goals, but the question is how many? Alex, any leans on this match?
I think they scored in Cyprus because the Cypriots were very cold in that month. So I think that they had a problem with that. Gibraltar is like Kosovo. It's when Kosovo is playing Gibraltar, more or less. But goals from you don't have any value at minus 2.5, -3, -4. At -4, it starts to have some value.
Yeah, I know.
So why to risk in such a match like that when we can concentrate and focus on other clashes from the European or qualifying?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. They price these teams, these favourites, so low. The over 4.5 starts with value 1.6, all them playing the under 5.5 goals. 1.65, but I totally agree with you. Big man Martin, either of you two have a bet for this match?
I mean, Gibraltar's probably the worst team in the world. I mean, there might be a couple others that are pretty bad also. I mean, Bosnia did crush Estonia 5-0, but then they come back and lose 4-0. So, yeah, there's no value for me in this match. I mean, maybe under. I mean, I could see like a 5-0 game, 4-0 game. 5.5 seems a little high. I don't know if this one gets over 5.5. I would go under.
Under 7.5.
Yeah. No, under. So the bet I've got that starts to get value there is under 5.5, 1.65.
Yeah,
but again,
maybe that. But other than that, I have nothing on this one.
No, the odds they put out on these games are just ridiculous. It's almost like they don't want you to bet on it, I think. You have to go so ridiculously high to get anywhere. I mean, you have to go to -5 on Bosnia before you even get to even money. And the goal scoring, going under 5.5 goals is just... I mean, yeah, it's a good bet, but it's a bit crazy on a football match. You know, I mean, if Bosnia are 3-0 up and coasting, there's not going to be much need for them to go out for that 4th and 5th goal when they're not really, you know, they've got club football to think about. They don't want to risk an injury. They'll just treat it like a training ground match. Bosnia should beat them comfortably, but it's...
Yeah, totally agree. And even too low for an accumulator bet. Cyprus versus Estonia, Group H. We're starting to get some value here now. Cyprus 2.05, draw 3.3, and Estonia 4. Now, they haven't met since 2014, but when they did, it was high-scoring goals from both sides. And the last two meetings ended in a draw. I think it was 3-3, but that was back in 2001. 4th and 5th in the group, unlikely to qualify, but I'm sure both will be playing for that win. Martin, are you playing the outrights?
Yeah, I think, I mean, these are two very different countries. We were talking about it being cold for Cyprus. Yeah, you've got Estonia, there's a Baltic nation going down to the sort of Mediterranean, where I think home advantage could actually swing it in favour of Cyprus, this one. Again, it's two tiny nations playing against one another. Neither has got much hope. I'd lean towards Cyprus. I think you can get just about 2.05 on that. Yeah, looks okay.
All right. Yeah, we've got CB Meshel as well. Shout out there. Cyprus money line. So two people on the money line. Big man, are you on Cyprus?
I would lean Cyprus. I don't have much of an opinion on this game. I actually kind of looked maybe into the draw possibly. Both these teams aren't much better or worse than each other. They're kind of similar as far as that's concerned. You know, again, though, Martin makes a good point about the heading down to the Mediterranean, you know, kind of heading into the summerish type of climate. I'm not too familiar about the climates right now over there. But, yeah, I would probably stay away from this one. I don't have much of an interest here.
Yeah, staying away, and it's sort of like echoing that point. Saturday, it is really dry. Looking forward to doing tomorrow as well. Sunday's picks to see if there's any exciting thing there. What about you, Alex? Has this game got your interest?
Both teams won only against Gibraltar in this group, and against the other teams, Bosnia, Greece, or Belgium, for example, Cyprus didn't even score at least one time. Also, Estonia scored one time against Belgium, but they conceded 8. It's really tough. If it is to bet something on this game, both teams to score at 2.115, poor defenses. Doesn't matter where they're playing, on the road, home. I think that we should take a look at this. Both teams to score, yes.
Yeah, Alex, right behind you on that one, mate. Both teams to score 2.1. That was a bet. Both score, both concede, and conceding being the operative word. Both teams to score. I'm with you. I'm not so sure on the money line, I have to say, although definitely our viewers are really siding with Cyprus and Martin as well. Okay, moving over to Sweden, which is, I'm half Swedish, in case you're wondering my surname, versus Belarus. So kind of rooting here for Sweden. A 1.53 draw.
Nice roots from King Ibrahimovic.
Nice what?
Nice roots that you have from King Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Nice roots, yeah.
Yeah, roots.
And then, yeah, Belarus 7.5. Sweden 7 points, same as Netherlands. They're in third place, same as Netherlands, and then 3 points below first place. France. France, obviously the dominant team of the group. I think if you want to bet them till right now, 1.36 value has gone. I tell you what, though, Sweden have kept 3 clean sheets in their last 5 matches played. They've got the home advantage. I think we are looking at a win to nil. But instead, I'm going to play Sweden -1, 1.95, but not really expecting Belarus to score in this match. Alex, have you got a tip for this match?
Sweden should win the match, but Belarus is a decent team. I think that if we should see something about this match, is the under 2.5 goals in the match. I think that this is the type of play. You know that usually I don't play this this bet under 2.5. I never do. But there are some matches. Exactly, I'm Alex the over 2.5 guy. Both teams to score in the over 2.5. But that is one of the matches that I'm fencing the under 2.5 at 1.7. Not a big stake though, little stake, because we are talking again about qualifiers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm expecting something like a 2-0 Sweden win. That's what I'm hoping for. Martin, any thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I think we're doing that thing where Alex and I are reading each other's emails again, because I'm exactly on the same page. Under 2.5 goals in this game. Agree that Belarus are a decent side, and they've been involved in a lot of low-scoring games lately. When they have lost, it's been 1-1, 1-0, or they've drawn 1-1. I think in 5 of their last 6 games have seen under 2.5 goals. The only one that saw more was when they lost 4-1 to Netherlands, but Netherlands are a better side than Sweden, I believe. I think Sweden will win it, but I can see them maybe winning it 1-0, maybe 2-0. I'd probably put Sweden in accumulator, but in parlay bet. But under 2.5 goals is my favourite bet for this game.
Yeah. So what I also looks like that everyone seems to be agreeing as well with the with Sweden winning to 0, or certainly keeping a clean sheet. Big man, any thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I'll join the party here. Sweden will win. I also go with the under as well. I think this is, Natalie, a great play by you. I think this is a 2-0 type of win. Belarus, they've only scored 2 goals in their last 4 games. I think it's going to be tough for them to score. Neither of these teams is going to do too much long term, but Sweden should win. I agree with Martin, maybe put into a parlay, and maybe I'll foreshadow a little bit to later with our best bets. But, yeah, I'll go under for the sake of it. I think this is a 2-0 type of game.
Yeah, I'm going to answer one. It says, Donny right side, will the USA ever win a World Cup? If so, what type of future odds might be worth taking that? I would probably say not in our lifetime. I don't know about ever. Ever is a long shot, but in our lifetime, I don't think we'll see it.
Alex makes a good point. Donnie Rex is actually my partner in crime. We have 2 shows on SBR. Alex makes a good point. If they play Kosovo, Fiji, Belize,
Gibraltar.
Somalia, Djibouti, Macedonia, maybe they have a shot. But against the likes of France and Italy and Germany, I don't believe so.
Yeah, no, not in our lifetime. But go on, Martin.
It might happen in several generations. I think it's going to take a massive shift to get the US excited enough about soccer. I mean, in a lot of parts of it, it's a girls' sport, isn't it? It's I mean, the female team is dominant.
Yeah.
So, but everyone just wants to play basketball, baseball, American football.
We can't get we get no stars here either. Very few. Pulisic, he's about the only one. If we can get 10 of him, maybe we'll have a shot. But
maybe you should do Jovinko, an American citizen, and he will be playing for the national team.
I was thinking about going out for soccer. Maybe I'll be the next star.
You will be the goalkeeper for sure.
Definitely. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. Okay. Switzerland versus, so to answer that, I don't know what I would say not in our lifetimes. I'm guessing the odds are very, very high, but not worth the risk. Switzerland versus Latvia, Group B. Switzerland 1.13, draw 9, Latvia 21. Group favourite plays one of the group underdogs, basically, to summarize this match. Problem is, like we've had with previous matches, is it's very hard to find value. I did find something though. These are leans, not something that I feel overly confident on, but really love to hear your thoughts on this match, guys. Martin, did you find anything in this match?
In this match, I think Switzerland are a very, very good side. I mean, they've had a fantastic start to their qualification. Beat Portugal, beat them back down to size. I think to get anything out of this, though, you're going to have to really go quite heavy on the Asian handicap. Maybe, I'd be tempted to go Switzerland -2 Asian handicap, which you can get about 1.85 on that now. Latvia are not a great side at all, similar sort of level to Estonia. I have been very impressed with this Switzerland side. I mean, they got a player sent off. They got Arsenal's Granit Xhaka sent off against Portugal, but still won 2-0. They got a very good young forward in Briel Mbolo. I think they could win quite comfortably. So I'd be tempted to go Switzerland -2.
Yeah, do you know what I was going to say, because when you started to say you've got to go quite heavily on the Asian handicap, that's not too heavy in my opinion, and not bad odds as well. The other one was Switzerland to win 0, 1.55. They've won all 4 matches. They score about 2 goals a match, so I think that -2 there is very likely to come in, especially if they're not going to concede. Big man, did you have any luck with this match?
Yeah, I agree with Martin. The -2 in the Asian handicaps where I'd be looking. I obviously be interested. Plenty of Albanians on the Switzerland team. I think 7 or 8 with Shaqiri and all those guys. But I would agree. Latvia is poor. They're not very good. Switzerland's rolling. They should continue to roll here. Didn't look much into this one, but they shouldn't have any problem winning, 3-0, 4-0 here.
Yeah. Alex, are you with us for making this a full house?
Yeah, not only Briel and Bolo, but we have also players playing at Juventus, Stefan Lichtsteiner, also other important players like Jemaili, like Ricardo Rodriguez. So a lot of important players this Swiss team has. So I think that they will go there. The over 2.5 seems really, really good on total team numbers. Over 2.5 for Swiss. I think that you can take that at around 1.8. I think that is a really, really good value there.
Yeah. Belgium versus Greece, Group H. Belgium 1.3, not bad, I have to say that right. A draw 5.25 and Greece 11, proving a powerhouse at scoring. Belgium 21 goals over 4 games. Greece though should be a tougher nut to crack than their previous opponents, but you've got the best attack in the group against the best defense. So interestingly to see how that will work out. But interestingly, Greece do score as well, and they average out about 2 goals per match. And I think that the overs is definitely the way to go here. Over 2.5 goals, 1.83. So much so, I do believe I'm going to make that my banker. We'll wait to the show though just to confirm that. Do you think we're going to see goals here, Martin?
I think we are going to see goals. Yeah, I think Greece have scored 6 goals in their last 7 games, which is very impressive for a team that is pretty strong defensively. But I think that all goes out the window when you play a team like Belgium. Going forwards, they're phenomenal. They've got some of the Premiership's best players: Eden Hazard, Romelu Lukaku. They've got quality all over the pitch. I mean, they've got a very strong defence as well. It's basically Tottenham's back line, and Tottenham are very strong defensively. Plus Chelsea goalkeeper. Yeah, they're just a very, very strong team. I do have a slight suspicion that Greece can nick maybe 1 goal here, though. So I was actually looking for this game, Belgium to win and both teams to score at 3.6.
I was going to say, yeah, that's definitely going to be good odds. I'm with you, actually. I think that Greece can nick a goal, just not confident enough to back it. That's why I just did the 2.5. Did you like this match here, big man?
Yeah, I like the both teams to score as well. I think Greece has played a little bit better lately. They're not that stalwart, just we're going to park the bus and hope no one can score on us kind of team and we'll get a draw. But, yeah, I think they can edge out a goal here. I'll be holding my breath if they do so. It won't be easy. But, yeah, I mean, Belgium, I mean, Lukaku, Benteke, De Bruyne, who I've not been fond of lately. But, yeah, look, they have a ton of guys that can score a goal. This one should go high. But I think both teams can score here at 2.25. I think that's a pretty good play.
Wow. Okay, so 2 down for that both teams to score bet. Alex, what do you like?
I have 3 tips for this match. Eden Hazard will miss, 3 of them. Eden Hazard is missing the game. He will not play due to injury. But as Big Man said, Romelu Lukaku, Benteke, Origi, Mertens, Ferreira Carrasco, what to say? Golan, Dembele. A lot of players, a lot of great players Belgium has. Actually, they are my favorite national team. I support them and I like their style of play. Halftime, full-time, Belgium to win, 1.95. Over 2.5 goals in the match, 1.83. And anytime goal scorer, Romelu Lukaku, 1.95 again.
Yeah, nice. Also, love. I have to say, CB Meshel, I am loving your tips that you are presenting. Just generally, actually, we've got Belgium to win the first half on the money line like that. Belgium half-time, full-time. Alex, you mentioned that as well. 1.95. Definitely agree. Too much firepower on Belgium. Definitely. All right, so there we go. We've got a good match to bet on for Saturday's matches. Moving over, Bulgaria versus Netherlands, Group A. Netherlands 1.57, draw 4. Bulgaria 7. Netherlands playing for top spot in Group A. They are on the road, but I don't think Bulgaria is going to make this easy for them. Have you got a tip there, Martin?
I'd probably go Netherlands to win this game. They are a bit unpredictable, but they did secure a very good 1-1 draw with Belgium a couple of games ago. Yeah, I think they've got enough about them to beat a relatively limited Bulgaria side. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring one. I think the odds have actually just gone in a little bit. It was 1.6, but I think while we've been talking, they've actually gone in slightly, which is interesting.
They just listened to us.
Exactly. I think it's probably gone
dropped the odds.
Now. So yeah, I'd go with Netherlands. I'd be happy to put them in an accumulator bet with a few of the other teams that we've got. Belgium, Switzerland, well, Bosnia, obviously. I think that's relatively enough value to play.
Yeah. I agree with you. I disagree, on those goals. I think that we are going to see goals on both teams to score, but let's ask the overs expert here, Alex. Do you think we're going to see goals in this match?
Yeah, I think that we're going to see goals in this match, and I think that it will be a match closer than expected. Even though our friend Pep04 says that Captain Diakov and first goalkeeper Stoyanov are missing this important clash against Netherlands, I think that Bulgaria will make it tough for the Netherlands. Bulgaria at home are a really decent team. If you see the results, you will wonder why they don't qualify at European or World Cups. But and the Netherlands team, as we know, in the last couple of years, they are struggling and they are forming another top squad. So I think that right now they are not at their top level, and we should see also Bulgaria scoring. Both teams to score for me 2.05.
Yeah. And also as well with what Pep 04 is saying as well, definitely the overs then, missing a key goalkeeper that often does mean we'll see a few goals. 1.9, both teams just scored 2. So big man, over to you really. Are we going to see goals? Are you with Martin here? Maybe a lack of goals?
I think we do see goals here, Natalie. I mean, Bulgaria's given up 10 goals in 3 matches. I mean, just horrible. I would agree with Alex. I think we see some goals here. I will say, I think Robin scores a goal in this game. He was benched a little premature, happy about it in his last club match. I think he might come out here with a little bit of fire under his ass. I think he wins. They win, and I think he scores a goal. But I would go over. I think 2.5. I think it's like a 2-1 type of game. I'll go over. But
yeah.
Robin will score.
I think it's a 2-1. Yeah, I think it's a 2-1.
2-1 sounds about reasonable. I think when I said we're not going to see a lot of goals, I didn't mean like a 4-0 or a 5-1. 2-1 or something like that to Netherlands sounds about right. Maybe 3-1.
Yeah, I agree. Luxembourg versus France, Group A. France 1.05, draw 13. Luxembourg 29. Basically, you've got Group A favourites playing against Group A underdogs, and obviously the price certainly reflects that. I'm not sure if it's going to be as large a victory as maybe one would think, or the odds suggest. I think it's actually just going to be a little bit closer. Last meeting was actually only back in 2011, which saw France win 2-0 on the road. I think it's going to be something similar. I don't think it's going to be a sort of a goal fest France runaway win, in my opinion. Big man, take it away.
I'm going to take Luxembourg at 29 here. No, I'm just kidding. I have nothing on this game. Not much value here. We could throw Luxembourg in with the other teams we talked about earlier. Not very good. Yeah, France is great. I mean, Griezmann is a heavy favorite to score in this game. That just kind of shows you he should have a big game here. I have no opinion here otherwise, though. France will win. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, but 1.05, like Martin has said, it's like the bookies don't even want us to bet. Right. Clearly they're closing their purse strings, aren't they? What about you, Martin? Do you think we're going to see goals? Is it going to be a close match?
I don't think it'll be a particularly close match. I think France should be pretty comfortable. I think they could win to 0. But the odds aren't particularly exciting on them winning to 0. I might be tempted to divide my stake into 3. Back France 2-0 at 6.5, France 3-0 at 5.75, and France 4-0 at 7. Just not a huge stake, but I'll put a few euros on each for a few dollars.
Well, so that's an interesting play. Let us know how you get on with that one. That's quite a good play. I was actually looking at France and the under 3.5 goals, which is usually like yours and my Martin's like popular bet, isn't it? France at the under. I was thinking of a 2 or a 3-0 win. 1.85. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than the odds suggest. Portugal versus Hungary.
Wait, I have also some opinions about this match.
Okay.
I think that when your name is France and you have Griezmann, Pogba, Benzema, Payet, and not only those, but Kingsley Coman, Kevin Gameiro, Anthony Martial, and you are playing with Luxembourg, we should see at least 4 goals from your side. So my bet is France at minus 2.75 at 1.9.
All right, interesting stuff. Portugal versus Hungary. We've got obviously rematch of the Euros. Portugal 1.3, draw 5.2, Hungary 12. Both playing to qualify. Portugal obviously to win Group B, second and third. Obviously, last meeting was June 2016, which ended 3-all. Are we going to see many goals in this match? Is it going to be as exciting and as intense as we did see then, big man?
I don't know if it'll be as intense as that game. That game was pretty wild, 3-3. But, you look at both these teams can score, particularly Portugal. I mean, 16 goals in this group. Hungary's had 8. They could definitely score both these sides. I'll probably look at both teams to score at 2.37. I think both these teams, particularly Portugal, will score plenty. I think I think Hungary can get one by there. I'll go both teams to score in this one.
Yeah, do you know what, big man, totally with you on this. And I put my bet down. I found it for 2.5. No is 1.57. I was just sort of confused. Sometimes it like scares me a bit when you're almost so against the bookies. It does mean you have more value, but it's like, why is that so low? 1.57. Any ideas why obviously?
Yeah, you know, that was kind of my thoughts. I was kind of wondering why I was getting plus money back. I didn't really get that at all, but I guess you're thinking Hungary would just get. They won't be able to do anything against Portugal, and they're playing so well. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird, but I'll take a shot with it. Maybe I'll get stoned here on this one, but we'll see. I'll take both teams to score.
Yeah. Well, listen, big man, we'll both get stoned together if that's how it's going to be. Martin, what do you like?
I quite like the look of Portugal and the over 2.5 goals here at 2.1. I think we could see quite a few goals in this game as well. I think Portugal would have been very disappointed to lose their opening game to Switzerland, but they've responded in style. Put 6 past Andorra, 6 past Faroe Islands, and 4 past Latvia. Hungary are a better side than those 3 teams, as their results suggest. But I still think at home, Portugal have the calibre of players and the strength in depth to win this one. And yeah, I think we could see a few goals. So I think there's value in that.
Yeah. Again, over 2.5 goals is another bet that I was looking at. Alex, are you making this a full house?
I don't have an opinion about this match. Most of the time, Portugal is laying on Cristiano Ronaldo. He hasn't a good season for Real Madrid this year. So I'm not sure about them. Of course, those 2 teams are fighting for the 2nd place, which will take them to the World Cup from Russia next year. But I think that is a must-win for Portugal. So I think that I will stick it in a parlay, Portugal to win, and just simple as that.
Yeah.
I will say the goalkeeper, I don't think he's a goalkeeper anymore. The older guy, 40 years old guy, he was a treasure over here during the Euros, I remember. People loved him with the sweatpants, and I think he's 40 years old.
The Hungarian
yeah, Gabor Kirali, I think his name is.
Kirali, Gabor Kirali.
Yeah, we loved him over here.
Yeah. What was it that you loved?
He has a brand. He has a brand, his own brand of those trousers.
Oh, really? Wow,
yeah.
It's pretty unusual, I think, but I liked it.
All right. Listen, guys, that wraps it up. And now I'll tell you, coming over to obviously a 2 or 3 team parlay. Don't hold back. Obviously, in this one, we've got such heavy favourites. You could probably stick quite a few in an accumulator. And then, obviously, your best bet. Martin, what have you got?
For my best bet, I've been thinking about it throughout. I'm going to go for Switzerland -2 Asian handicap. Been very impressed by them so far, especially the way they put Portugal to the sword. That really brought the Euro 2016 champions crashing back down to earth. You could do any sort of accumulator here. It could go on quite a while. I'd put Belgium in over Greece at those odds. Belgium, Portugal, Switzerland. That'd be a treble. Throw in Sweden for a bit more value as well.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, to be honest with you, on the ACCA. That's a good ACCA there. What do you like, big man?
I'll go with my lock of the day, as I call it over here. I'm going to go both teams to score in the Portugal-Hungary. I think it's an interesting line. I definitely think we see a goal from each of these, if not more. Banker, I'll go with 2 teams that I think have to win. I'll go with Netherlands and Sweden. I'll go with them. I think they both win tomorrow and make that 2nd place in that group pretty interesting. I'll put those 2 together.
All right. And Alex, what do you like?
Okay, for my banker of Saturday, Belgium, the over 2.5 goals in the game. Belgium over Greece. And for my 2 teams parlay, the Netherlands and Portugal, both to win their matches. Yeah,
I like Netherlands, Portugal, Sweden, and Belgium. Stick them as a 14 parlay, why not? And then the over 2.5 goals, 1.83 in Belgium versus Greece as my banker as well. All right, fantastic stuff. That wraps things up for Saturday 25th. We'll be back tomorrow. We will take a look at Sunday's plays of the day. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, thank you for your tips and best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.